What's going on, everybody? It's your boy AD, and I'm here to do the Raw review for August 7th, 2023. This is the show after SummerSlam. And for those who may have not known, or if y'all missed my SummerSlam live stream, overall, I think the show was kind of in the middle for me. Not bad, but not great. In the middle. It was kind of a little boring, somewhat in the beginning, but then later on, it got a little better. Like a few matches, there was a couple of shocks, and so now it's time to watch Raw and see where things go. This is supposed to be the show where things start changing around. And now, because SummerSlam is over with, so we should be moving to WrestleMania, maybe some new things. And let's get into it, because I will admit there was some new things happening tonight. I will admit tonight's episode was a little bit better, than some of the other ones in the past. And we're going to get to it. So the first thing that happened was Seth freaking Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Sami Zayn stood up to the Judgment Day. So it started off with Cody Rhodes, and I was like, okay. Now when Cody came out, the first thing I was thinking is that, man, come on, y'all should start setting Cody up with something now. We've been seeing this long drawn out feud that really didn't do nothing for Cody at all, really. Cause he ain't going for no belts or nothing serious. He's just fought him forever. So I'm like, come on, somebody need to come out. Gunther, Seth, something, go for a title. Cause in my mind, I was like, man, I better not see no Judgment Day or something else. Cause it reminds me of what Cody Rhodes was doing before Brock. And Cody wasn't really doing much. He was just beating easy opponents and not really having like great feuds. So he came out, Seth came out. I got excited because I'm like, all right, cool. That he can beat Seth, all right, or he can get that belt. Nope, guess what? Judgment Day comes out, interrupts, and as soon as that happened, I instantly knew it. Because they're so used to doing this. They love mixing y'all together. Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and they always put y'all on these winning teams. And instantly, as soon as Judgment Day came out, I instantly knew it. Like, yeah, this is finna be a tag match. They're finna be on teams against them. And then Sammy runs down, who has nothing better else to do. He runs in, helps. It's like none of this stuff is just making any sense. You're not even really building up these three people too well, but they're magically always saving and helping each other. This shit is stupid, and I'm tired of seeing this with the Judgment Day. It's mighty strange Judgment Day can beat certain people all easily and just run their shenanigans all easily, like on NXT, but then they go against these guys or like a Seth, and then they're just falling apart like dominoes. They're just nothing all of a sudden. Like, there's too many times we done seen them use Judgment Day as a way to just keep something going. They do this all the time. And Rhea still ain't got nobody to really fight yet. Hopefully soon. So that instantly set up a 3-on-3 tag match for them later. Yeah, they brawled it out a little bit. Chad Gable defeats Matt Riddle, Ricochet, and Tommaso Ciampa to become number one contender for Gunther's Intercontinental title. I mean, this is pretty predictable. I mean, it's slightly different because it's a battle royal between y'all four, so something a little different, but predictable. I figured Chad was gonna win because they just had him beat Gunther last week with that 5-minute thing, and he lost in the match afterwards. But that was just letting you know right there, like, it's gonna be Chad. Now, here's the thing, though. I'm starting to get irritated. Like, I don't know what is up with you guys and y'all pushing these people randomly out of nowhere when they ain't been doing much. It's kind of frustrating to me because it's like, how are y'all picking and choosing who y'all want to, just like LA Knight, like the dude never was really doing nothing special and still ain't did nothing special, but for some reason he's getting a push, getting back. Just like Alpha Academy, nothing really changed about them. They're literally the same group, kind of doing the same type of gimmick. The only difference is Maxine is there. There's literally no difference. Chad was always a good wrestler. Come on now, we always knew this. But now all of a sudden y'all want to act like y'all acknowledge it. Like, what is it? What is it with you fans when y'all just randomly jump on people? But then it be people out here really doing stuff and y'all don't never mention them or give them clout. But now all of a sudden Alpha Academy's getting clout. What in the world is going on here? Just because of Maxine. And you could tell that the whole group really has been about Maxine. Is Chad Gable gonna take Gunther's title? Hell no. Hell to the no. But this was predictable. Again, different, but predictable. Shinsuke Nakamura defeats Bronson Reed. Nah, don't really care. I see they did some work to build Shinsuke up. I'm gonna talk about that in a second, but didn't really care about this match. Really, I mean, nobody really cares about Bronson Reed. So okay, Shinsuke wins. Shayna Baszler interrupted Becky Lynch and Zoe Stark. So yeah, Shayna, uh, right. Becky was actually coming at Trish, but Trish didn't show up, so she must have not been there. Zoe comes out, interrupts Becky. Shayna comes out, and then it ends up turning into a fight between Shayna and Zoe, while Becky was like instigating the whole time, which was kind of funny. And I was like, good, because I'm like, don't want to see Shayna versus Becky right now. But they end up having a fight. Shayna won. Shayna got a boy, her eye was so messed up. I wonder what happened to her eye, because I wasn't paying too much attention to the her and Ronda fight. So I'm like, dang, when did her eye get all lumped up big like that, man? Because her stuff, I mean, even in the fight, I felt like Shayna was kind of off a little bit. I'm like, dang, man, did she suffer a concussion or something like that? Because she just seemed kind of off in this match, and then seeing that eye looking like that. But she won it, man. She won it, even though, ooh, man, she really needs to heal that up. I know it just happened Saturday night and it's Monday, so it ain't had much time. So, right, Shayna Baszler states she will come for Becky Lynch. So, yep, she's coming for Becky next. Becky better watch out. Right, Shinsuke end up replacing Sami Zayn in a tag match because JD McDonough or whatever his name is came and attacked him, and they made Sammy's arm look all fat and stuff. They really tried to make his arm look like it was best stuff. Honestly, it looks so goofy. I'm not even gonna lie. It didn't even really seem that intimidating. Like when JD was standing over him and just was hitting him. It just I really. Sammy was trying his hardest, I guess, to sell it or make it look believable, but I just don't understand how this guy is supposed to be like some evil tough guy who apparently wants to join the Judgment Day. Ludwig Kaiser defeats Otis. Okay. I'm like, all right, what they do? Cheat or something? I don't know. Not really that interested in a Ludwig Kaiser Otis match, right? Let me see. I'm checking on the side. Okay, I know y'all probably want to hear about this. LA Knight introduced himself to the Miz. So, man, oh man, this actually caught my attention. And it ain't because of no LA Knight. Even though I do think it's wrong that LA Knight be on SmackDown getting all this attention. Now he's on Raw getting all this attention. Like everything that Miz said in this promo was like so true that it wasn't even funny. But ain't nobody gonna listen because they're all some LA Knight nut huggers right now. And again, the LA Knight is another one who ain't really changed. Ain't nothing really changed about this guy besides him stealing other people's gimmicks. Like the dude is doing the same exact stuff he was doing like over a year ago wrestling. He never won nothing important, but for some reason you guys want to back him up. Like I said, it's just so strange to me how certain particular wrestlers get these random pushes, but why other ones just don't randomly just start getting liked, even though they, like for example, are y'all just gonna randomly start liking Hit Row one day, just out of nowhere? Hey, we like Hit Row, even though they're jobbing out all the time and ain't winning nothing and ain't changed nothing. Kind of like what LA Knight do was not winning nothing important. Then magically one day we wake up and even today, like I feel like the hype train is gonna go down soon because he really did lose this promo battle with the Miz. When I was watching this, I was like, damn, this is pretty good. I haven't seen the Miz do a promo like this in a while, and it was very intense. It was very good. And it ended as you can see how but at the same time it was very predictable though. It's like, come on, every time we see the Miz, he's getting beat up. It's so much bad to the point where once they came out, you instantly knew it. Like, okay, LA Knight's gonna beat up the Miz for clout, and then here it go. And again, I don't understand why you people like LA Knight so much. Like, even if he does beat the Miz in this feud, who, like, wow, you beat the Miz. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, it ain't like you really beat someone important. You beat the Miz. And then people will be like, oh my God, LA Knight is the best. Oh, he's the best. Y'all, I can never say somebody who literally steals people's gimmicks and is not even that great as what he does is like, and then just be riding them, especially when he wasn't doing anything. I can clearly see that y'all just start cheering this man for no reason because y'all ain't feel like y'all ain't got nobody else to cheer for. And again, I mean, I will be watching this feud because now they want to give him this comfortable feud. This is why I get so upset with certain wrestlers too, because y'all give them so much easiness, so much comfortability. You know, a lot of these wrestlers that y'all been pushing lately, Triple H, have been having some of the easiest roads to their victories, while some or other wrestlers we see got it hard as hell, like a triple threat between Bianca and them in a cash in. But we see LA Knight, he just beats up the Miz. Oh, and Seth Rollins getting some goofy stuff too. Boy, I tell you, man. Again, Miz definitely outdone him on this mic, man. I mean, after seeing this, it shows that Miz is really good, man. He's good. They just don't use him like how they used to anymore. But he's definitely on fire still on the mic, man, and can get the attention. LA Knight wish he was that good. And then the dude want to do a booty freaking people's elbow into a goofy looking stunner. I don't like that, man. Not a fan of that. I'm not, and then some people they just are followers. It's like once somebody sees something and they get attention, to everybody else jump on it instead of like really thinking about what's going on. I think that's what happens a lot too. A certain amount of people just get to cheering for someone, and then other people just want to do it just to fit in with them instead of really analyzing the situation. The New Day defeats Viking Raiders. I mean, I didn't really care about this much either, match too much either. Cause I mean, Viking Raiders, they ain't been really doing nothing, and we ain't seen. I mean, it was interesting though to at least see Kofi back and Xavier back. It's like cause ain't nobody seen them in like months, especially Kofi. So that was interesting, but at the same time, it's nothing to really get excited about unless something really goes on with the New Day or something. Like this is just nothing really. Like I just don't feel so hopeful with the New Day, man. They wasn't doing much with them before they left, and I doubt they'll do much with them now. They could just have them get this easy win over the Viking Raiders and then set them up against another team later to get knocked down. Let me see. All right, Maxine Dupree slaps Ludwig Kaiser. JD McDonough suggests Damian Priest cash in soon. Right, and they still adding this whole beef between Damian and Finn. And yeah, and I already know that Dominic is supposed to be defending his title on NXT tonight. I already know. I'll be checking that out. Cause on NXT, these guys like can just whoop anybody on NXT, huh? But over here, they just no matter who they fight, especially if it's them. Sammy and Cody, here they go sticking Cody again with Seth and them stealing your shine again. I told you they don't be doing nothing with Cody Rhodes. This should have been Cody's clear opportunity to come at. I say the only thing that caught my attention is when he talked about being acknowledged, but he said Brock acknowledged him. Man, that feud was so stupid. Man, that was one of the dumbest feuds I ever seen, and one of the wastiness of time. It's like the only reason it was just slightly interesting is because who was in the match, but it nowhere near was a good feud. Um, Let me see. Raquel Rodriguez blindsided Rhea Ripley. So yeah, they was showing. I see they trying to bring Candice back too, but man, they need to figure out, boy. Man, they really just don't know what to do when it comes to people. Sometimes they love just taking certain people just to boost other people. Like now, Raquel's all in the back with them. Like since when? Shouldn't Raquel be alone right now? Her legs all messed up, but she still ran and attacked Rhea and I guess just beat her up. I didn't see this part. Now this part I did not catch. I just heard about it. But yeah, she beat her down. I mean, this is Rhea's next opponent. Rhea wasn't even in SummerSlam. Like, you see what I be saying? Why is Rhea title run so comfortable? Why was her stuff so comfortable? Rhea done had this title now for about 4 months now, and all of her matches been easy and comfortable. She ain't had nothing. Like, if she fights Raquel, then that will be her toughest threat. That will actually be her first threat as champion. Like, this is why I be saying, like, damn, so Rhea can just sit, and then they sit there and brag about her being so dominant, being the most dominant, but look how easy everything she does. Like, this Zelina, look how long the damn other few in Natalia was. Like, come on, you're literally just beating nobodies up or people that ain't high up on the card. You got it easy. I felt the same way about Seth. You're just fighting easy targets. Even Finn Balor. Finn Balor don't win nothing. When you see Finn Balor beat big matches or win titles, he's not a threat. That's why you beat him twice in a row. They have it way too easy. But then we'll make it real hard for Asuka, And you know they finna make it hard for Io. Oh, best believe Io's title run ain't gonna be that great either. Charlotte is probably gonna be winning it back from her very soon. And somehow they're gonna write Bianca out the mix, because you could tell how they doing the story. They just want to get rid of Bianca. They don't even want to use her like that no more. And it ain't because she win all the time, like some people think. Let's see. Seth freaking Rollins, Cody Rhodes, and Shinsuke Nakamura defeat the Judgment Day. So remember I told you Shinsuke ended up replacing Sammy. And this match was pretty cliche and typical. Like, I get so tired of these Sami Zayn endings. And then you're throwing Cody Rhodes in there to get cliche, which at least when Cody have a match, it seemed less cliche and like he really got to work for something. Which y'all just magically just win. I swear, it don't matter how many people was out there in Judgment Day. Y'all just all gonna win. Y'all all gonna hit y'all finishers. Y'all all gonna look, and that's what I don't like about the matches too. Y'all always set them up to where they all hit their finishers and just look so perfect. But then have other people rolling up folks and barely getting wins. But these guys can just look super strong. And then look who they're fighting. Like, we ain't seen them fight. I mean, just like with Cody. Cody was feuding with Dominic and them, and Seth been fighting them. And so it's nothing really new. Sammy and them been beefing them. So that's the part about this Raw that bothered me. It was some new things. It was a few interesting things. I will score this one higher, but it wasn't much new though. Like, just like this, what's so new or nothing? Just for example, just like Chad. Like, we know Chad ain't beating no Gunther. Come on, man. We know that. Why would you even set that match up knowing Chad already lost against him? Like, come on. It would have been way more impressive if we ain't seen him fight at all. You literally had Gunther beat him like a week ago, and now you want to set up a match with him. Come on now. And yeah, the crowd gonna probably be all like, yeah, shoes. I mean, I like Alpha Academy. But I just don't like how people are just now getting hip to them. Like, you should have been on them. Just like Ricochet. I've been loving Ricochet for years now, and now people are just now starting to like Ricochet. But Ricochet had to work to get over. He had to work, put in some real work to get over. He ain't just get over magically for doing nothing like some of these other people, or doing the same. Like Alpha Academy, they ain't done nothing important. And since they really been a team, what have they really done important? I don't know. And then at the end, Shinsuke end up turning on Seth. So here it go. Now that's your next competitor. And you see how they fake boosted Shinsuke real quick just to make him seem like he's a threat against Seth real quick, when you know dang well Seth is going to beat him. That's why I didn't take none of what Shinsuke was doing seriously. It's like, all right, let's build you right now, just for now, so to make you seem like you're a threat against Seth, when obviously Seth is going to beat you. Another easy opponent. Come on, we seen Shinsuke fighting Bronson Reed. Shinsuke is finna be easy, and that's what's irritating me about Seth Rollins' title run. He's not getting no real opponents. Oh, Shinsuke. So what, you finna have a beef against Shinsuke now? That's finna waste our time. Just like you wasted our time with Finn. Not one single time did I think he was gonna lose to Finn Balor. Not even. I was 100% sure he would win both of those. And that's bad. That's bad. Not even a slight question that he will win. Like, and that's how it's gonna be with Shinsuke. Like, obviously, he's just gonna win all easy. Man. But on a scale out of 5, I'll give it slightly higher, man. Slightly. I say 2. Maybe if I was being generous, it'll be like a 2.5, but I'm kind of going with a 2. Slightly 2.5. Because there was a few good, decent things that happened, but then there was a lot of boring matches and a lot of just cliche BS like the main event. Like, no, like, I mean, it's so obvious. Like, it's nothing to get shocked about. You know, like some people would be like, whoa, what's going to happen? Like, come on now. Such a whack push for this man. When after this is over, nobody gonna care about him. Like, they ain't gonna. This is a joke. Like, remember last time they boosted Shinsuke all up all quick, had him winning matches, made you think he was something. What happened? Got knocked right down. Now here they go. Finna do it again. Finna do it again. Rinse and repeat, Raw. But all right. I hope y'all enjoyed this one. Hit that like button, comment. Tell me what you guys think. I hope I didn't miss too much or forget some things, but I try to do the best I can. And I will talk to you guys later. Peace out.